Happy Tuesday, I believe it is today. I am going to do the first letter challenge, so let's get into it. Let me see if I have a primer in here. I didn't put a primer in here. My name is Erica, so we have to start with the E's. So let me see if I can find an e.l.f. primer. I'll have the e.l.f. putty primer. We'll use that. We have the e.l.f. putty primer. And most of my first letter challenge is going to be e.l.f. because that's what I have the most. And since I really don't have the availability to run to Ulta and everything else, we are going to just go with what we have. And did I forget the sponges? This is the pore primer. I already did my skincare this morning. Let me go ahead and grab. Oh, the sponges are in here. We're even gonna use this. Here's this one and this one. I might have to grab another primer because I really don't think I want to put this thick one all over my face. My eye is doing better. We're still being careful, but it's doing better. Let's grab another e.l.f. primer to use for the rest of the face. We'll use this color one. It's this green one. Tone adjusting primer. Hope everyone is doing well. I do have another declutter, and when I put it up, it's going to be 2 separate videos. And since at the end of one, the camera actually fell, we're going to go ahead and put them both up so that y'all can see the outcome of it falling, which it didn't break anything. I'll give you all that. I have like a redness right there. I don't know why in this tone adjusting primer. Is not fixing it. So we're just gonna go with it. The first foundation, the only foundation I have with E is the e.l.f. one because if y'all remember, I'm allergic to the LC one. So we're gonna use the e.l.f. Natural Previously Porcelain. I got a feeling this is gonna be too light. So I may need to, let me go ahead and put it on here. Yeah, that's too light. So for this challenge, it's still gonna be mostly, let me see if I have any other e.l.f. foundations in here. I did just go through them. We're gonna take and mix in the AOA. I know it's not part of the challenge, but that is a little light. So we're gonna mix this AOA darker one in with it. We gotta do what we gotta do to make it work. Let's see. Let's mix it. See if we could get a better color match. Still kind of looks the same, but not the same. Let's just go ahead and it's definitely, I don't know, maybe it is correct. I wish I could pull y'all in more, but since I still use my phone, it's hard. And with the way everything is right now and Jason being laid off, it's not exactly the right time to go buy a $1,000 camera. Getting it in my hair. I'm just gonna put it over the eyes. Oh, I hate when my nose itches. Are y'all's allergies bad now that spring is coming? Like full force? we're gonna go ahead and pull it down the neck to kind of take away from the fact that it's so light, because now I could actually see how light it is. My skin looks really white there. So weird. I don't know if it's the color of the light or all right, let's see. And I do, at the beginning of this video, want to say, go ahead and put some questions down below. I'm going to try to collect some questions. My nose itches. To do a Q&A video, I will also put it up on my Instagram so that I could get some questions from there. My nose is itching, sorry. It's just like right here on the outer portion. I have still a lot of foundation on here. Let's go ahead and fix that. I don't want to cake the makeup up. I just want to make sure the nose is nice and covered. Let's turn this down a little bit more, see if now y'all can tell how white it is. All right, there's that. I do have the 16-hour camo concealer by e.l.f. So we're gonna go ahead and put that down. We're just gonna put it in the corners for now, and then we're going to buff it out. We're gonna flip this thing over because I like using this for the concealer. So when I was doing the video the other day, I changed the camera angle when I did the declutter. I need to fix it, unless y'all like this angle better. But I need to pull it down and fix it. I feel like I'm not able to do it like this because y'all don't see. Let's pull you in. There, that might work better. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and grab some more of this concealer. We're gonna brighten up the center. Put a little there because of the redness. And we're going to use this and go upwards so that it highlights the forehead. I'm not centered either, am I? I'm using the viewfinder to blend everything and then looking down also without moving my head. Too much so that y'all could still see. Alrighty, got that. Now, we have this under eye powder. I'm gonna go ahead and stick that under the eye. I'm gonna use my little piece here that I have on the desk. We're gonna use this Alamar Cosmetics brush and just kind of set the under eye. This is the e.l.f. under eye brightening powder. There's got to be a way to do this while I'm on here. There's not, is there? Okay. I probably should have thought about all this before I recorded. But since I didn't, I don't see the thing to be able to pull it down. So we're just gonna go with it today. Let you know that tomorrow's video will be better. Okay. Maybe if I pull this up, it won't feel like I'm having to. All right. I forgot to pull out a powder, so we're gonna reach in here and find the e.l.f. powder. Powders are right next to me. e.l.f. There we are. This is the luminous powder, of course. And watch it. Nope, it is open. Okay, cool. And I love these because they say pour powder here. So we're going to set the rest of the face with the e.l.f. luminous powder because that's what we have. All right, we got that done. Now we have the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer. This is in Forever Sun Kissed. I'm going to leave the powders out in case I need them. All right. So we're going to take this. And first, we're going to use this brush so we can do precisely where we want it. You know how I go. And this will warm the face up a little bit too. Let's go ahead and and now we're going to take this brush and we're just going to kind of buff it in first. Then we're going to swirl around. Trying to warm this face up a little bit to match my actual body. Can you imagine if I wanted to mix that darker foundation in with it? How bright my face would be right now. All right. So we do have some warmth added back to the face. Now we're going to use the bronzer. It's also primer infused, and this is in the shade Always Rosy. Looks like that. We're going to take our brush. All right, now we're gonna also go back with the powder brush. And we're just gonna kind of diffuse that just a little. I didn't put any powder on this brush. I'm just using it with whatever was left on it. And now we're gonna use the e.l.f. and Heart Defensor highlighter. I love this highlighter. I'm gonna mix the two shades, to be honest. I've never done that before, but I kind of want to keep the brightness down to a minimum. For the nose, we're going to go ahead and just go in the lighter color. And for the forehead, spots that shine in the light. All right, now we're gonna take, I don't have essence spray, I don't think. I didn't see any the other day. So we're going to use the e.l.f. Dewy. And then we're going to take the foundation sponge and just kind of set all this powders. All right, there we go. All right, so we got all the powders set so it doesn't look powdery. All right, now we're gonna do our brows, and we have, what is this? Extreme Lasting Eyebrow Pencil. Okay. I promise I do have some essence. This is an e.l.f. brow pencil. Can't remember if this is one I like or not, but part of the challenge is just doing it. I know it's not a fine tip, it's a regular one. It's kind of like the Goof Proof tip by Benefit. We are just going to try to lightly shade that in. All right, so we're gonna close that, and then we're gonna take this and just kind of brush it the way we need to. All right, and I don't have a brow powder, so we're gonna wait. The next thing we have is the Essence G'day Sydney eyeshadow palette. Trying to put some of these up. All right, so we got the G'day Sydney, and I'll find all that later. It looks like this on the outside. Very beautiful picture, and this is what the inside looks like. It's cool tones, honestly, is what it seems like. I don't have an eyeshadow primer out, at least. Shade switcher, and we're gonna start with there's no colors, so we're gonna start with the second shade right here. They all look kind of shiny, but they're not. They are matte with a slight shimmer on some of them. So we're going in with the second shade at first so we can see what it does. It doesn't show up. You know what, let me take this. Does this have a plastic over it? No. This way I could go like this and look at y'all. We're going in with the third shade, which is entirely too shiny. Oh well, we'll just work with it. This is definitely a shiny shade. Can y'all tell it's a shiny shade? Can you? You can over here. We're just leaving it. I'm just trying to at least get them to match a little bit here. All right, let's go ahead and take, this will be the easier part because there's two deeper shades right here. We're gonna go into the lighter of the deeper shades. Let me see what it looks like on the skin. I'm testing it on the inner wrist. So we're gonna go into the darker one. So we're going into the darker one because it's light, but it's not too light and it's not too dark. It's the perfect crease shade. And if you notice, I started on the outer corner and I'm working it through. And we're blending it upwards. I'm having to hold my neck at an angle. Sorry for the weird angles. Alright, we're just going to kind of blend it into there. I'm going to get a different blending brush in a minute. I'm going to use the Morphe M519. And we are going to blend that and blend it and blend it and blend it. It looks really pretty though. I love how these shadows work. Wish I would have paid attention to that one being a metallic before I put it on my eye. But we'll work with it. Okay, they match. All right, now, this is the hard part. I don't know if I want to use one of these shades or if I want to go ahead and stick the e.l.f. liquid primer, liquid shadow on. It's more of an eyeshadow topper, the way it looks. You know what, let's just go in with one of these and then we will work our way into this. Because when you pat this out, it literally looks like it just sparkles the top. So we're gonna leave that for last if we use it. This green color seems to be calling my name, so that's the one I wanna go in with. I'm going to shadow switch this brush and we're gonna go in with this green metallic shade. We are going to place that on the lid. Like so. All these shades seem to be, now that I'm looking at my eyes, they all seem to be a little metallic. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but this is the only Essence palette I have. And I didn't want to just do the challenge video in all e.l.f. because it would just be a full face of e.l.f. Which I can do pretty soon if you want. After I get a darker foundation. Okay, we're gonna take this again and we're gonna take that brown shade and we are going to pull that across the top. And like really pull it across the top. Try to deepen this up. And then we're going to dab it on the edge right here. And blend it back and forth across that so that there's a blend on it. All right, now we're gonna take it, that darker shade, and try to pull it under the eye. That looks funny. So we're gonna take this shade. Or whatever's left on there. Yeah, there we go. So let's get a littler. We're gonna get this little Conair brush and take that brown shade again. and gently pull it across the bottom. It's funny how it looks different under the eye than it does up here. We're gonna take that lighter brown and we're gonna do this and pull it over the top. To just kind of blend it. See how it, I don't know why y'all can't see what I see. It looks lighter there than it does in person. And Eric has joined the party. Okay. So let's go ahead and take this elf. We're gonna put this down the center, right here. And then we're gonna pat it out with our finger. He turns it up all the way. And then we're gonna take it on this side and see how it looks to go all the way across. I think that's what we'll do. We'll go all the way across that green shade and make it pop a little more. Or not. I don't know what's going on. This makeup look, that's why it's called a challenge. If I could reach an e.l.f. palette right now, I probably would to try to fix this a little. But I can't currently reach it without getting up, and I don't feel like getting up right now. So we're gonna try to save it with this Essence eyeliner. This is in the shade Rockin' Taupe. I actually want to try to take this green color again and kind of put it on top of all this and see if I could get that green color to show up just a little more. All right. Now we're going to take this nude color by Essence. We're going to put it along the bottom lash line. In the waterline to brighten the eye a little bit. Then we're going to mix it with the Rockin' Taupe. The Rockin' Taupe is not in the waterline. It's on the outside. It's on the actual outer lash line. Okay, now we're gonna take, and it's here somewhere. There it is. I'm gonna take the eyelash curlers and use the Lash Princess by Essence. The purple one. All right. This is the pre-glued 15-hour wear eye lure. I'm hoping I could get these to go on. I don't know where my little thing is. Might not be able to do this, but we're gonna try. This is the left eye. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out. This is the left eye one. We're going to use this to kind of push them together. All right, and then we're going to grab the other side. I like the pre-glued ones because there's just the right amount of glue on it. And I'm actually able to learn it. And of course, this one's gonna act a fool. Of course, one side goes on perfectly and the other side don't want to. But I noticed these lashes on this side when I put the mascara on acted a little odd. Okay, right there. And it's not wanting to sit correctly either. Did I put it in the wrong? No, it's in the right direction. Okay. We're gonna hold those down a little bit just for a second and get it to sit. Oh my God. Trying to show y'all how much easier these are is not working when it doesn't want to cooperate. Let's see if we can make it cooperate. I think we made it cooperate. I think we did. Okay. Oy. All right. Let's move on to the lipstick before it uncooperates. It does look a little wonky. This is Lip Plumper by e.l.f. And we are going to take the e.l.f. liner in Rose, Dusty Rose. All right, and on the other side of this is a little brush. And you could use it to fix the edges. And then we're going to go in with matte lip color in Tea Rose. And then we'll do this final setting spray. And that'll be all for this challenge. The end of it was the most challenging part, trying to put the lashes on. So let's take the hair down, floof it up a little bit. And there we go. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Sorry the end is the longest in the eyes, but I will see you in the next one.